Excellent. That's done. Hello, welcome everybody to Cooking at Home with Queen and Jay. We're going to get started shortly. We are doing something a little bit different. We are cooking Muumuu, which is a dish from Papua New Guinea. I'll explain why we're doing that. We actually are going live also on IG today, so some people can join us as well on IG. So welcome. We'll be right with you. I hope you love our setup. See what new stuff we got. Cooking with some different ingredients, so there y'all go. Hello and welcome over on IG land. Glad y'all could join us. All right. Thank you, Ashley. Hi. Yes, we found a really dope station called Instrumental Hip Hop Station. And so I'm just in love with it. It's no copyright stuff, so I just rock out to it every week over on Pandora. So I'm just setting up our live feed. All right. Thank you. Yes, we figured we'd go live over on IG as well to show y'all what's going on today. So this is this. Got IGs on that one. Hey. So hello everyone. How y'all doing? Welcome. First, I want to give a shout out to Designs by Morgan for this really dope shirt. I'm part of I subscribe to their t-shirt club, and they send me a new shirt or two shirts. I think it's every month, and so I have new shirts to wear. So I appreciate them. Thank y'all very much. Subscription service is awesome. I'll be tagging them in this video, so y'all be able to get the shirts. They're over on IG as well. So why did we decide to do Muumuu? All right. I first told Jay White that we was gonna do Muumuu, and she was like, "What? Isn't that like a house coat?" And I was like, "No, not Muumuu like that, but like from Papua New Guinea." So this month we're doing the Asia month, and so I was trying to tell her that we have to look at the whole continent of Asia, and so with the whole continent of Asia, I was like, let's do something out the box. Let's do something indulgent. Let's do Papua New Guinea. So thus you got Muumuu. All right. So of course I had to do my indulgent spin on it. So we are using, there's typically some type of fruit in it, and usually it's pineapple, because pineapple, the acidity in it, if you ever had ceviche, it's the same thing. The acidity in it breaks down the meat. So because I am allergic to pineapple, so we will not do pineapple, but I wanted to do papaya. So we have papaya in it, as well as mango, the two fruits that we're using. What we also have here is our beautiful spice blend. You have your limes. This is also going to break down some of the tendons and the fibers of your meat. Kale, and usually we use a root vegetable, so I decided to play it up a little bit. So we have parsnips. We have purple sweet potatoes. We have regular sweet potatoes, green plantains that we cut up, and let me show y'all this other one that we have. Japanese sweet potatoes. So a Japanese sweet potato is white in the center, y'all. So on the outside, I was like, oh, that might be, nope, white flesh. So that was one of the things that I really wanted to do. Just different kinds of fruit, different kinds of root vegetables. Oh, you're turning me and spinning me. Different types of fruit, different types of root vegetables for this dish, all right? Also, if you caught some of our feed or some of the story, we also are using terracotta pots. So usually this dish is wrapped inside of a banana leaf, and they cook it in the earth. Since I'm not digging a pit in my backyard, we are using terracotta pots and terracotta pot and banana leaves. Sorry, we're having a little technical difficulties on the side panel over here. On the IG side. So I'm going to clear this away. I'm going to clear this whole beautiful thing away, chop up some things for you, and then we'll get started cooking, because this dish typically does take an hour and a half in your oven, but of course, you know, I put one already done. So let me slide this to the side.
All right.
Oh, beautiful cutting board by Alan. All right. What's this?
Just more indulgent.
Gotcha.
Because you said you needed some more.
Oh, I put some more in the extra thing.
Oh.
All right, so this is our mango. Now, it's not as ripe because you're going to be cooking this. So you get the hardest mango you could find inside at the store. And then our papaya is actually a smaller papaya. I got this organic papaya from Whole Foods. And the same thing, I wanted to find the hardest one. So if you find a green papaya, that's cool. But if not, you can get the hardest papaya you can get. And you have your green plantain. So it's not the usual darker yellow one with the nice, beautiful brown spots, none of that. This is actually going to be green because you're using it for the starchy content of the papaya. Of the plantain, excuse me. So we're going to peel our potato. I'm not going to tell you how funny it was, prep, watching Jay peel a potato. I said, you must not have had that task from your grandma to peel potatoes, because she's over here killing me, y'all. Killing me peeling potatoes.
Don't judge my life.
I don't judge your life, babe, because you got it cut, you got it peeled. You peeled all the parsnips and potatoes and everything.
I did. Today was a lot of prep, y'all. This dish takes a lot of prep, but that's the longest time, is the prep time.
Yep, and then just putting it in the oven.
Our boo West over on IG, she said, did the hole, just did the hole.
I'm not going outside of my apartment and digging a hole. They'll be like, there's a crazy lady out here digging a hole on community grounds, and I'm be like, oh my gosh, I'm getting kicked out of the apartment. So we have that. And you want to have some pretty decent size, medium sized chunks. You want to get you a sharp knife, Bull City knives, of course. And you want to cut it half and then in thirds. So about that size right there is what we're looking for. Mm-hmm. And in this dish also, which is a variation that we're going to do, this dish typically calls for chicken, dark meat chicken. So that's your chicken thighs, boneless skin is chicken thighs. And, what was it called? I forgot it because it's pork. And pork. But
right.
Because we do not eat pork. I got papaya on my knuckle. I was like, what is this on my knuckle? But because we don't eat pork, I have substituted some beautiful short ribs. So beef ribs, the flat beef ribs, we substituted because I needed that fat content, so that heavy, deep fat content, because as it cooks in the banana leaves and in your oven, you want to have that, the fat is just going to cook everything. It's going to be beautiful, all right? So I chopped that up. Let's grab our chicken. and our beef. So here's the beautiful beef. Excuse the little. Right on the side.
Yes, for the ribs.
Look at the ribs. So we want all of that fat. And then we have the chicken. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And usually you want to clean up some of the fat, but not for this dish. You want to keep that fat on you. And you want to chop this up as well into large, bite-sized pieces. So I'm keeping all this fat on here. Make sure you have a good sharp knife. And that's about the size of your pieces you want. Alright. So let me know if you have any questions or anything of that nature. But this dish, I'm telling y'all, the way you put it together is so pretty. And then literally you put it in your oven and then you let it go for an hour and a half. Some key tips. Terracotta pots. This is stoneware. It has to be soaked. So you want to soak it for 30 minutes inside of water. All right. So I've already cut these down. I'm just going to put them side by side so you can see what we did, kind of. It comes in a flat strip, about 4 bones, and I just kind of cut it. Not kind of, I just cut it so that the bone is manageable. More so eating. When you eat it, it's going to look, it's going to be easy to eat. Pick this up, put this in your mouth, eat it, good stuff. Keeping all of this beautiful fat on here. All right.
And you can get the beef ribs, excuse me, from Harris Teeter,
yes,
or a Spanish Mart.
Yes.
I think they have the best price.
Yes.
On beef ribs.
Yep. All right. So I have my chicken. I have my ribs. Let's clean all of this up because we're going to season this up now. Okay. So you want to put these in a bowl.
It's underneath.
Underneath, okay. You want to put this in a bowl and your seasoning blend. So let's talk about the seasoning blend.
All right.
Inside of your seasoning blend, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Inside of your seasoning blend, we have our Everything Indulgent spice blend. You have garlic powder, paprika, Himalayan pink salt, and cumin. All right. You're also going to need some coconut milk. Full fat coconut milk. This is how you know you have full fat coconut milk. You see that separation at the bottom? I poured it out of the can. So just shake it up in the can, pour in another container, and then I like to let it sit for a minute just so that I can get the separation where I get mostly that coconut fat, and down here is your coconut water.
Hi, Rashida. Rashida said hi.
Hey, Rashida.
And Michelle said that your shirt is awesome, and is it for sale?
Yes, on their site. It is Designs by Morgan. She is on Instagram. She has some really cool shirts. So next week I'll have another shirt that she does. I'm actually part of her subscription club for her t-shirt subscription. So makes my life easier with with pandemic and everything. Just subscribe to stuff and have people send me shirts, and that's about it.
Comes to the house.
Comes to the house. All right. So now we're gonna season up our meat. All right. Now, you know we love indulgent flavor bombs, so I have to season as I go. Each layer gets seasoned. So the easiest way to do that is if you take all the seasonings you're going to use, you're going to spin it around inside of your container. Oops. Thought y'all was still down here with me. Just so that it's mixed up.
Beth Faye said hi.
Hey, Mom. It's my mommy. All right. So now my seasoning blend is all ready to go. So when I season, I don't have to touch 5 to 6 to 7 different seasoning containers. All right. So I'm gonna take my chicken, put it in here. I'm actually gonna use all the chicken.
Why? No.
You don't want to use all the chicken? All right.
No.
She wants me to cook something else for her later on. Don't worry about it, y'all.
Yeah.
Since it's just us two.
Yeah, 2 servings.
2, 4, 3. You want 3 or 4 ribs? Just 3? That's fine. Okay. So
You're trying to use all our rations.
See? I forget sometimes, y'all.
Right.
So I sprinkle this on there. I'm not adding anything extra. I know usually y'all are so used to me using vinegar or oils or something. I'm not doing that. All I'm doing is putting the seasoning on the meat, rubbing it in. This is when I usually say a little prayer. So pray over everything that we do, all the food that we cook, personal and business. That's done. Now I can set that aside and begin to prep my terracotta pot. All right, you ready?
Yeah, terracotta pot.
I love this. Y'all allow me to do such really interesting meals. That makes me life easy. So where do we get our terracotta pots from?
Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Yeah.
So this has been soaking for actually an hour. And you don't preheat your oven. You leave your oven cold because we're going to do this in there. But if you preheat your oven, it will crack this pot. So you need an unglazed, unfrosted terracotta pot or stoneware. Same difference. You're going to line the bottom with banana leaves.
And make sure you soak your banana leaves.
Soak your banana leaves. About a half hour into my soak of my pot, I put my banana leaves. So you want a full banana leaf down on the bottom. Scissors back.
Yeah.
Alright. So what you want to do is, because you're creating like a little pocket on the bottom that you're going to put everything on.
It's just like digging the hole.
Just like digging the hole.
The traditional way. Is that considered a traditional way?
Yes, the traditional way is to dig the hole, and then this is going the opposite direction. So these are my beautiful banana leaves that I have, and the longer they are, they'll make it easier with the wrap over that we're going to do. All right. So now in the bottom of here, we're going to put kale. Kale is a sturdy vegetable. Of course, this has been rinsed. I'm going to take my kale and I'm going to put it in the bottom. I'm not going to take the stalk. I'm going to take the stalk off, excuse me. So just have my kale in the bottom. It's going to create a bed. Beautiful.
So Wes wants to know, what is it about pineapple that you're allergic to?
Anaphylactic shock. After I had weight loss surgery, I became allergic to pineapple. I don't know
she
why.
Used to love pineapple.
I will devour Brazos Steakhouse grilled pineapple with the cinnamon on it. And then after I had weight loss surgery, no more. I was sitting in the back of my friend Misha's car eating a fruit salad, and she turned around and I was like, quickly, Big Lots, Benadryl, right now. I thought I was going to die. So
yeah.
We don't play those games no more. We don't play those games anymore.
Just like me and apples. I used to be able to eat apples as a child, but in my adulthood, I'm allergic to it now.
Allergic to apples.
Makes me...
But she will still try to go to the state fair and eat a candy apple. And
yes.
I'm like, so I have to carry Benadryl because we just stopped fussing. After what, 8 years of marriage, we just stopped fussing about the small stuff. Just carry a piece of Benadryl with her.
That's right.
All right. So on top of this, if you notice, I put a little seasoning because we season each layer. I'm going to put the meat. Now, if you decide to use pineapple, the next step will be to put your pineapple down. But because I'm not using pineapple, my next step is actually to put lime juice. Because the pineapple would typically start to break down this meat, but my lime juice, that's going to be my starter or my citrus to break down this meat. All right. So I have it's a half a lime, excuse me, and then I put it into wedges, and then you sprinkle it right over top.
Yummy.
And then I rip it and put it right on in there. Yes, you're going to cook the limes in there, y'all. Skin and all.
Yes, Auntie. The pot is from the flower pot section.
Yes, flower pot section of
Yes.
Home Depot. All right. Next, I'm going to take cilantro, sprinkle fresh cilantro on top of this.
I love cilantro.
Or coriander. Sometimes it'll say coriander. It's actually the same thing, y'all, depending upon what region of the world you're in. And now for your vegetables. Did I do that right? Yes, vegetables.
You want me to read the recipe?
Yeah, read my recipe.
Let's see. Kale, veggies, chicken. So,
Upside down.
upside down.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. So look at how pretty that is, y'all. So now I'm going to take my seasoning because I just put unseasoned vegetables on top of that.
That's a no-no.
No. We must season.
That's right.
And you want to try when you're doing this to put all the different vegetables on different sides. All over, excuse me, so that you get a good mix when you open it up. This is your mangoes. Like I said, I know they're not ripe per se, meaning they're really nice and soft, but that's what you're looking for because you're going to bake it. And then you have your fresh papaya. You don't have to use papaya. You can use the pineapple. I just wanted a different spin on something. You can use this papaya or you can use green papaya as well. The key thing that this really people use is the root vegetable, all right? I'm going to rinse my hand, and then I'm going to pour my coconut milk over top. Look at that
Timer.
All right, so doesn't this look beautiful and
It
amazing?
does.
And Diane,
Yes.
where's your phone so you take a picture?
Looks beautiful.
All right, so Jay White's gonna take. Actually, I'm gonna take a picture. Jay White, you gonna take a picture?
I'm going to take a picture. Or you can take a picture.
You have such technical support right here. I washed my hands. Let me take this picture because I know y'all gonna want to see this picture later on. Because I'm gonna want to see this picture later on. Ooh, look at that, so pretty.
We'll get them angles, girl.
Get them angles. Social media lady be like, get them angles. She's gonna be like, can you get your angles on the food filter? I got my angles, Cheezer. All right, there you go. All right, so we have this. Now we pour our coconut milk. Like I said, I let it solidify a little bit so that I have that coconut fat. This is going to give it a depth of flavor that is like amazing.
Wes said, looks super healthy.
It is, and that was Jay White's main concern about doing this. She was like, wait, where's the like starchy and other stuff? It looks very healthy, but it's a flavor bomb, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Next, a little bit more of your seasoning.
Yes. Season every layer.
Flavor bombs. And now we're going to layer the top with some kale.
Make sure you use your everything indulgent.
Yes. If you haven't gotten it already, I don't know what you're waiting on.
That's right. Visit our website, indulge-catering.com.
And we have 2 new tabs, y'all. So make sure you click on the Shop Indulge tab because we also have an order tab. We have a new ordering system, which you'll learn a little bit more about that from Chow now. All right.
And then you cover it with kale.
Cover it with kale. And what do we do after the kale? Throw some more seasoning on top.
That's right.
This is why I say you put your seasonings in a separate container. This way you don't have to worry about over seasoning, over salting, or anything of that nature. That's it.
Boom.
Now it's time for the wrap up. So what you want to do is I take 1 piece of banana leaf and put it on top of this. So.
No, you wrapped it first the last time, and then you put it on top.
Which created an interesting situation. But I'm going to do it like that.
Oh, gotcha. It was interesting, huh?
It was interesting.
Don't let me mess you up, Chef.
You know what I'm saying? I got you, girl.
Hello, everyone on IG,
All right.
on Facebook. Thank y'all for joining us.
So what I'm doing is I'm wrapping it now. And then I'm going to take this up and I'm wrapping it, creating a pocket.
Look at there.
Wrap my sides. So I have my pocket.
And another piece.
And another piece. And then I'm going to carefully lift up and tuck. Spin. You see underneath? Carefully lift up. And tuck. If you have more banana leaves, you can tuck it. It's not a problem. You want to make sure this stays wet and moist. And then take your last piece of terracotta. Put it on top. Say a short prayer. And place it in a cold oven, y'all. Cold. Listen to me. Cold oven. If you're going to do this and you're going to be experimental like Chef Queen right here, cold oven. The reason why is because you need this to get to temp with your oven so that it does not crack. So make sure you get to a cold oven. All right. So because I knew y'all was coming today, I already did one. So let me pull the one out the oven so y'all can see.
Oh, buddy.
All right, let me clean off my counter first.
So we have a couple
Questions?
No questions.
What's that?
Everybody's just looking. No, I was saying we have a couple what you call it?
Trivets.
Trivets.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Well, come see this. Okay, you go.
My IG doesn't have a stabilizer, so
you don't
might not want me to
don't move.
move.
All right, so let's take this out the oven.
She's taking it out the oven. So when you take the top off, I think you should put the top on top of the stove because it's hot.
Top back in there. So you see the color difference? This is from the moisture in the water baking out. All right? Y'all ready?
Ready? Ooh, look at here. Okay, so banana leaves, okay.
Okay, banana leaves, banana leaves. And knife to cut down the center. Ooh, I almost touched it. All right, so your banana leaves, these are not edible. Do not eat the banana leaves, okay, y'all?
That ain't what you want.
That's not what you want. Your body won't be happy with you. So your banana leaves, you can peel them back. All right. It smells divine. Oh, my gracious. We're going to just cut straight into it, all right, because it's just extra.
Let me see, let me see, let me see.
Ooh, it smells amazing. It's hot as hell. All right, it's just taking too long.
Look at that steam.
The steam has cooked everything.
Yes. Oh, it's amazing.
Look at that beautiful bean footage, y'all.
Oh, yes.
This is Mumu from Papua New Guinea.
Yes.
With a little indulgent spin.
So can you tell Danielle, she just joined us.
Sure.
And she wants to know what are we making and where do we get the banana leaves.
All right. Banana leaves can be purchased from an Asian mart or Spanish store. We buy ours from, if you're in Durham, Li Ming, or Compare Foods has it. And, sorry, I'm getting a fork also. What are we making? We're making...
Mumu.
This is called Mumu from Papua New Guinea. It is kale with, look at this amazing chicken, y'all. With chicken. I use papaya. We have mangoes. We have 3 different types of sweet potatoes. You have your purple sweet potato, regular yellow sweet potato. I mean yellow, orange sweet potato, and a Japanese white sweet potato. I also have parsnips in here and plantains in here. Look at those beautiful pieces of beef.
Look at that beef. Oh, yes.
And this is the plantain. It has cooked down.
Green plantains. You use green plantains. We use parsnips.
Parsnips is your purple sweet potatoes. And this is the lime. I'm going to set that aside. That was more for my acid. So I'm going to get a plate so I can plate some of this up so y'all can see how this looks. And I'm going to taste it because I am so excited about this. New stuff.
This is different. I must say that.
Yes. Let's be different.
So once you build everything in your terracotta pot, you place it in a cold oven, and then you cook it
for an hour and a half. On 410 degrees.
Yes.
Another thing, please remove one of the racks out of your oven and the remaining rack put towards the center. So you can put this on rice if you want to, but there's a lot of carbs in here already. And this is a portion that's for 2, so that's why it's not as much, but there's a lot of food in here. Actually,
yes, it is. We're eating a couple days, a few days.
All right, and it's coconut milk in there. I've used about a half a can of coconut milk.
The recipe that you did is for 2 servings.
For 2 servings, yes. All right, so let's see what this is. Let's see what this is working with, y'all. What I will not do is touch.
Please don't touch it.
Because, you know, y'all know me. I'll touch this pot so fast.
Don't do it, Chef.
I'll touch the pot and be in here crying. All right, so this is our thing.
You almost did it again. Where's the other mint? Oh, I was about to say grab the mint.
And this is some fresh cilantro on top. So let's see what we're working with. So you have your potatoes. Do you see how moist all your vegetable? That's a sweet potato right there, y'all. See how very tender that is? Your green plantains, very fork tender as far as cutting. This is your beef.
Everything's so tender.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
So tender.
Yo, that's banging, y'all. Oh, man.
Yeah, like that, like that.
Taste the beef. Right?
So good.
Yo, that's so good. Okay.
I taste the cilantro and the coconut.
I taste the banana leaf. It doesn't. It doesn't make it taste. It gives it an earthiness to it, but not like ridiculous.
That's really good.
Yeah, your chicken, your kale is cooked. Y'all, this is amazing. Something new and different to try.
Yeah. Kale's good.
Kale is amazing, y'all.
That's awesome.
So, I'm going to come over here and show you. Once again, this is the before. I didn't put it in my oven because my oven is still hot. John Blaze, piping hot. So this is your dish. If you do this for your guests, you can just cut it open like this with your guests. Put it on the table. Serve it family style. This is how it looks before you cook it. This is how it looks after you cook it. And it's an indulgent flavor bomb, y'all. It tastes amazing. Okay, the pot cooled down. Thank goodness.
Lord have mercy. Stop trying to touch that pot.
I'm trying to touch the pot.
All right.
So,
listen, that was different, y'all.
That was so different.
I
thank y'all very much. Look at that. 36 minutes. 36 minutes to make an amazing dynamic dish. And it would have been for an hour and a half in your oven, whether it is for 2 people, 4 people, 6 people, because we're creating this oven within an oven using the 2 terracotta pots. So I'm glad. Thank you so very much for joining us. We also have a very special surprise coming up this week. And next month, we are celebrating love because it is October, which is our anniversary month. So we have a really cool menu set up for October. But next week, we are going to be launching something really cool and dynamic. So make sure that you go to our website, indulge-catering.com, subscribe to our website, put your name, scroll down to the bottom, put your email address in there, and also follow us on all social media so you'll be the first to know about this on Tuesday, because everybody else will know about it on Wednesday. All right? Anything else?
No.
Y'all, that was the quickest
We
I've ever
appreciate
cooked for
y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. Going to Papua New Guinea, getting some Mumu, and enjoying something different, y'all.
Yes.
Bye.
All right, y'all.
Bye,
Peace.
Auntie. Thank y'all for joining me.